build a strong party. Professor is breaking the eight, breaking. I want this party to be the dominant political party in this country, so that for the next 40
I'm only here as spokesperson for the majority group. Without more, we have had occasions to defend allegations of conflict of interest, lack of confidence, trust against the leadership of our finance ministry. The recent developments within our economy are of great concern to the greater majority of members of our caucus and our constituents. We have made our grave concern to the president through the parliamentary leadership and the leadership of the party without any positive response. We are by this medium communicating our strong desire that the president change the Minister of Finance and the Minister of State in the Finance Ministry without further delay in order to restore hope into the financial sector and reverse the downward trend in the growth of the economy. The summary of our concerns leads to a plea that the Minister of Finance, Honorable Kenneth Oforiatta, and the Minister of State of the Ministry of Finance, Honorable Charles Edubuahi, be removed from office. We pray that this prayer will be carried to the presidency. We want to serve notice, and notice is hereby served, that until such persons as aforementioned are made to resign or removed from office, we, members of the majority caucus here in Parliament, will not participate in any business of government by or for a president by any other minister. We hope that those of us on the backbench and members of the majority caucus will abide by this prayer. We are saying that
Abusia for ema munyina dwanwumrei mama kwaba demba dom 106.3 FM so na nwotwe abapa ho semadu enson safen wabie wafidia enwumrei braso se yede bani ni sujumade ebrewo eye no hwirimienu ane yesi adwa na omayi nsemo a ekoso ewomu amanyosem ya setena mu yedie ni ebeboa ni ebosa yede twopono so anwumrei na yeka ebema oman no akoyie eno na sedu sabri ya yesine koso enti ne ye ka se wutie ya mese eye ne bema oman no asiyie saban ni take decision bia se ye the policy bi ba ye bema oman na koso a ye de ne se ye hwese aban no asemu a wo ka fa sa policy no gina ye aban asie enhyehyɛ ye abose me di wayi ba ni mani suade hunu ne se me pesa me de boa ma ne matumi koso no na ye so ya bwatira hwese ade no aban no ka no botaye a wose esi nani so anya bi ye betumi ayeyie esa policies de aban MPP abaye a wote suai ne ye wo ka kire ye se wo beye no edoso asa oka so di group mu kura engu ebi wo hono mu ampanimfo de aba wo ye ye ne okoso kwam ebi so wo hono mu a egu akwam ebi so wo hono mu o maye sinto wo mu ye bo so wo ye ne yie ena ne ye aka abesa finifa amiato aba wo mayim wo no wo mu gusua implementation foforo ba eti nei sa wate ensem a empanimfo ebo MP edi aba entitiye hwe anei ebi a wonte ye mamenka ne asie nkire wo empanimfo ye MP empanimfo kire se wode nhyehyeye bi afimpinu ani edunson wose o maye ayatimu no gas explosion bi ko so won kran ya se na bo hwe ne esi ye amanfo gas ye abo yusu wo fie gas ne de ne ye wo hwe bi de ye da soso wo ne ye boda soso ne wo fie na eku eti se National Petroleum Authority empanimfo ka se there be a was say ye din hyehyeye foforo eba omayimu ya san hyehyeye no enka ne wuni pakro ne hia ne se enne se wo cylinder dada na nka wo de akosi wo na wagye mu no ye ma wo mu no tie se ne ye ka no ye so wo cylinder dada wo de kɔ na wakɔgye mu no ya fail na de kɔ ofie esa wo de ba no wa befa foforo cylinder recirculation model ya mpanimfo so wo de beba no abusia san hyehyeye no from 2017 ABC na 2023 ya ye wo mu no wate ho asem wonim se ne ye beye no wonim ne mpanimfo akafa ho ya te ye beye obi beka show from 2017 no muka so beye education wo ho no enne me ameti he so obi sa me sese ne ye no a me se ne meti ase ne ma kire mu akire se mpanimfo se enka cylinder no ko na de akosi wo dada no a wo yusu wo fie no wo kwa na nka de akosi wo ne yese wafa mu no ba ye mfa no kwa wo kwa ye te se ne kane na wo to gas no wo kwa wo betua ho sika ba cylinder no a wo kwa me ye de ama wo cylinder mu no enu betua ho ka na se wo ntua sa ye kasa ye hye program ase na ye pese ye hye ase yie ema nkakra niema koya Ghana population ye use gas or mayimu nipa wo use gas ye ka population no wo my Ghana mu a emu 50% regions or mo wono e wona mpanimfo so wo hye ase afi Greater Accra region and Ashanti region it is we say two regions we say ye wona nipa dom wo ye omu use gas ni ye ka se sa regions no ne ye hye ase afi na ye hye ase no so education no wo se kofem ene wo biya nim se wo kwa asan ye be ene wiei ne nenam mframamu ne se yesi se wuni national identification card ena ye card ya wuni pakro wo kwa gas no wunya bi eye nokre sanye nokre no abuhia nwumre ye wo se ye hu se me gas yasan na September because September ya na mbenimfo so wo chase o ye wo August bosomi sa na bosomi mu ne ye wo no eti next month and ye dey chase from Greater Accra region ha eti se me ko baby a gas no yase ko na kofa bi no me kokodu ho no mo a eye no kre say your national identification card that's a question eye asembisa aba because nani pa afre bi so yase national identification card and ya wo betumi dia kwa fa gas ni bie national identification card I doubt enunti na nwumre yi ye behwe ho enwumre yi eniema mienu na group no so ye bere se sa nhyehyɛ ye fa gas no a ye se fa wodada akɔgye mu no me kwa medu ho no mo ana mafa e wo sika ye wo se mitua cylinder no a me kofa new one no metua ka na se mintua ka wonim se ema ye kofa legas yi no enye obi ya na kofa le ne ma wo etodo obi wo ho no mani sika aka ne botom no ni aka ne wunyina nti okwa a wotumi ka kire wo mo eton gas ne se mo ma me ebi 50 Ghana mumungum na me mfa nko enti ne ye be fele no sen ne ye be fele no ye fele no mama wo ho no mo che se education no anka se wo se ye this is a good policy obi ka kire wo se nhihye ye we anya na oboa ebe boa se yetumi ya because se wo hwe bi cylinders o mu use a wuchim se eye owu atwede na omo masum na ebi dia se ye bi dia ho awe na achi but omo yusu enti se ye kasa ye mfa foforo mra we ni dia mo no se ye dada ya na ye beyi afiri mu nkaye na emom sa wo de policy bi ba na wantumi educate nipa no a policy no fa wo ho ama wanti ase na se nanyumre ye hyase se o we national identification card and wo bi betumi dia akwa sa gas ni bi no kure wo mu woni say MPA mpanimfo mo de aba maka next month ye be hyase but education ye wo ho no e wo fam wo ben say ye be hyase no na akoye ye na me ka se ba bia mo hyase so afi no population e use gas e wo magi mu no regions mienu wei 50% of nipa use gas no ha say no mo wo enti si yehase na ekofanta wanta waba ne antumi antoto ne mayie education e wose ye ya anya magana fo anti ase ne anwu ne ye a wo ben se da bia mo policies amodeba da bia nhyehyɛ ya amodeba na ye eso na abegye hwetewete sam da bia ye de anisuade hunu we na ebo ye de we na ebo na abeso kwan mu na sei eti mwaka ne dede sei no se mobetumi ahyase na niema wie yi a monkyerase ema me a me kɔ gas no ho no me hu se me koi no sei nete enti me kɔ na ankoye ntokwa ya ankoko ntokwa eniema ankoye he wo ho no mo nipa ne kɔ a ne onim kwaye a wo fa so akɔ se ye national identification ye de bekɔ a ne wo ma nipa ne hu any other ID card bi kan wo bi betumi di akɔ a ne wo ma nipa ne hu enti nipa no kɔ a wonim ye wo kɔye na mmom si ebejamu na ebeye propaganda so next month na ye hyase na amanfo ani age ebedu ho no mo na hwe ye hu ne ye ho da bi mpanimfo momra na nchemu no momfa mra ne ye nchese ne ne masiko ne edika no no ne yatosum yenu ebi awure fi anwumre yi mebekai wo se emra hyebadwafo bi wo mayimu a omunya akukuduro beka kire ye Ghanafo se omako constituencies omo wo no womakɔ hɔ akɔyɛ se people's assembly no omo ye yo se die no omo ye yo because emra hyebadwafo e wo omo wo mayimu 275 MPs e wo mayimu no so omo ka kire wo se omo free parliament no omo kɔ constituencies no omo kɔ hia nipa e wo hɔ no mo a menyini se be 20 be yes ade no womukọ a eyayi kro ni obekọ yi akọ ni obekọ ado yi akọ saa na emom se ye hie nipa e wo constituency wo mumre o mumeka masem die na me nkopere ne nta ankoso but yet your mayimu anam na hyebadwafo beburu wo ha yo mo wo majority side beka che ye se nipa e wo mo constituency se wo ma meka ama finance minister any minister of state yo wo mampani atena ye chasadubu ayiya o mapamwe no so your mama ye nyi o man free hono mo esan your man sikasem sane niema nkoye on betu atie o mo mrahebadwafo ne beka kire ye ni o ya nkwhye o manum wo mo no mo beka kire ye se nipa wo mo constituency wo no asem o mo se o mo mekani ne asi yo yate wo mo piri yate yes ya na dwubire bi mampani ni omakoye nhyiamu na ne efirimu abade ya de sede a mampani di ato wanimu ne se wontwen ema IMF nhyehyeye no owura kanofo yata no omo se wonko no wonyanwie na se woye wie a ene obehu ni obeye IMF no ya wie sa amra hyebadwafo ni nyina sesei what is obi abie na no wo bi so omo obi adwane eti nanwumre yi ni ya constituency for no kache mra hyebadwafo ne se wonkoye no minim so omasa akoye meet ya me aka chom se muntwa so de a ye ne wo bekom na edikan abusua ma menko cylinder de ne so na yanyin kyiremu sen na mpanimfo LPG Marketers Association no ye kyire wo mu sen wote ase sen September bosumi num dia na ebekoso ewo mayimu ye bedi kan ya kwanumu na ye dam live wo Facebook na YouTube wadwenche na wona ade befa wo ba Facebook anu abadom 106.3 FM like na share wadwenche fa bi to wo YouTube so adom 106.3 FM no a hodi o subscribe da bi ye ba beti ye nka wo medin ade akua boachewa yi Adom wo fra mi ABY mejo so eni adaroma Edward Tete African or the matumi producer so eta mechi dendende ma menkwa homa so na mene owura Gabriel Kumi president ma LPG Marketers Association eja Kumi majo
yani
boko de
nyame ne modaro yepem kakra
yesu yekuramu wa ha yeda sepa se waje yeso anwumre ye hia wo mu a mijidi se enkrata beto dwa from National Petroleum Authority mpanimfo se nyame ya domo a ebobo some se Ghana ni ene onipa kro wo cylinder no de kɔ me ka me kɔtɔ me kwa na mafama de no sese wo kwa wo beje mu no abafie sa nhyehye no panimfo ami ate ase se next month na eba so mo association no sa ansemi madika te dada munim ni eba
so yate some cylinder recirculation some day for the past 7 years now by no try say or be introduce cylinder recirculation but then na intishaye bebre ho na enyansi pay on tino abine ntiminyeye na for the past 2-3 months and NPA for a meeting said the say o my crado so moye adie no Initially said no more person mo yen say nango mo pese gas stations wo Ghana ha nyina no omutum omo shutting it down no mo introduce cylinder recirculation no na ye catch mo say no de ani mo ya adwen or sa de no ho anye yie every say adwuma bia wo ye adwuma legal business bia say wo ye na ban ba say or de foforo ba de nke say ye say nka yeah, that no. Ube chia eka. Ubuni beka so be my compensation. Na fi atoto yemfidi mu na fi odi new one number. Na wa wo say my compensation. Onzo so I wo say the other ba no obeto ye de na ye num. No de na je ma ya dwimu ye na kakra. Ndi e chro like akoma mpanyimfo. Ye de ya dwimu ni say I da say mbetu ya compensation. Na se muntu ya compensation dia ene na ye die dada na wo ho no sabi ye koje bank bosia ene dia CC stations bank so yentu ya muka nwie ndi sa dia ere mo me mfiedu na se wo de na wo de ba no de fabra ye nka se ye de government policy ye ndi minka se ma ba nya na juma fabra but se muntu ya ye dia reka dia ene na ma ye mfiedu na the two systems no run side by side. Yeah, no do na yemfidi na egu stations wono de aye adwuma ama yenya sika e de akotuatua ka ebosia ekobo bank no ene na eduru ho na so yentutu yemfidi nko a yetua ka wie ne de ebetumi tutu akọ nti ye chirokrata atenten koma MPF wo ye concern ba konso so was the wa sha emze wukura sabi oye raba oye highly educated no ade no me hwese de mosi so na tsere basa was studio ho na mon tiase yi sabi okura sabi abaya wako school wonim de wasoro sei kura no mon tiase
na mo no meba mesa kuminya aboche mo no mo tiase
enema bebre ho a yeso kura ye tiase
enti moni omo miti ye no omutumi kire amasie because no niema questions are ye raise hu say questions bebre beg for answers intina enwumre yese da bi yenkom na yenhwe na niema bi nko yenti momu ni omukohia ye no se omu kire mumu no ma ante ase
niema no bi ho a ato na yenti ase ne mekanisa
de ahe na mo nte ase
nge benya pa dia ni aba cylinder recirculation some dia o pese kamu pa dia ne na ye nya be wana wo ye sembebri enye nji ye de kra de nka nanka ye be susu se nka ye nya botre kakra na ye educate consumers and the general public very well and policy ne start year 2017 no na just niema bebri nkai nti enta de na ya think it through very well from the beginning and yaba bedu 2023 they say there is some bottling plants are ready and think why ready say no nanko ma ho be 3 months be now they are very intensive public education for now after that then you roll it out because the current system is so entrenched meaning that they are becoming cheap but the idea na Ghana for the past 30 years I yet on gas or Ghana that is the system Ghana for bia ye na number wa for nin kokwa for nin kwala nin panyi ye ko school ye ko school da bia no okaso okoto gas mra what the woman is kana o the cylinder na man o ko to because o nim said ye to ade they say they by a completely different model altogether. And you have very serious education. And yes, education, you advert near year or radio, so no man. You have practical communities, near educate consumers properly how to do it. Now, I think that I did MP of what yes, yeah. So, yes, system, and idea, a weapon is shutting it down. And it means that new one, yeah. Is the most reasonable and the smartest thing to do. So, the idea for eba. Now, old one standing the test of time. It's just it doesn't make sense. So by I was in a baby two and no the new one number.
But sa na wo kan me say kumi say matumi ni omo kama new model na eba no eba running alongside mo de no.
No na make we. Na make sure say dia ba ko a omugi tuma ye kan ya omugi tuma de ne sa de no. So the be new one no banner there is confusion maybe we can always fall back. We always have a fallback plan. So the old system is still there. In the challenges, you still have the old system.
Nature say what you me ko ho. But enwumre bua yen na yentumi mbisa questions ba ko mienu bi. Waka time factor no say ase ye pre ye hododo. Eno nko ane mo because waka say problem say wo ho no mo dom yen because MPA for na was yetumi bisa wo mo questions ne mo hawo amoso mo wo apart from say asa ye pre ye ho no die bio na hu ni say ke wose ye answer.
Okay. So the to say cylinders. You were over 5 million cylinders. Individuals there. Individual properties. The cylinder ownership. Ghana is so strong. And the what you are many say who cylinder back one million fee.
Me wa me answer.
Are you? Be 9. Ebi wo num, ebi wo nsia, ebi wo mienu, ebi wo baako. What DNA with this 5 million cylinders a water system number? Yeah, the ananke suggestion is and before ansana buying bit miyama di we are very successful no. And ka cylinders a water cylinder system numina no. Nkayen to buying top. Then 14 kg. The 200 cities in the better so Obia or the 14 kg be baby and the amount of 200 cities no one baby. In that case, no dislodge serve two purposes. One, no dislodge consumers the ownership of the cylinders. No, why the cylinders BF into Obia doesn't own cylinder because cylinder recirculation. The idea and it's a cylinder I did no and it's a loan that we are giving to you. Now they are quite or they are use via or they are no baba jifufro sa and the said Coca-Cola Coca-Cola all the bottles no chance and a cat no idea fee no assign the call
the bottle no ko na we no mu meeting amoni omo ye no mu resino ho
meeting there say wa when say association representative this is a meeting of about 20 or 30 people. And in Yasembia or an suggestion be a and a meeting no befa.
Yo, Jakumi, uni mesrel domia numre na yemienu yanya jumain. Yansaka Dr. Kudus Abdul Mohammed PRuma MPA ewa homane so ma ensemo a ye bi sei ba komienu yanyinchemu na ye ne no entra so Doc Majo
mejoso na mesachia oni odie nyina ewa ma me promotion no Doc no menyen dro
sa uguso obo unuru ho Mr. Kudus Abdul Mohammed Alaji so memu wa hu me da say
Alaji no kra menyen koye
eni ye na ko na Alaji ndi wo so oje
Gabi bebo
Gabi wo so ide na che se nkra na woto ye da se anwume se waje ye so anwume ye boa yen na ye tiefo efrawie ewo mu a na mate ye maame mu ni ye nuanom Ghana card no ye se yi cylinder no so a omode ba no ni Ghana card eno so ntumi enkonko ye bi ne aka se no nko ane hawo ba ye ne LPG Marketers Association so twetwe nkomo anwumire no na se hawo no ba ko mienu miensa bi ewo ho ne edikan enhyehyɛ ya amode ba next month no so obi betumi a register ye card ben wo yusu
me that's it na valid ID card no obi be actually we say a driver's license voter ID card the national ID itself and any valid identification that would allow certain traceability to you, BBDA irreplaceable for the process of the registration at the exchange point.
Tinese obi ka say national identification card ko a enye nokre card fufuro bia okay eti registration no eno no center no a me de me cylinder dada bekwa akọ gemu no na mekwa akọ registration no wo ho ana asesen na beye.
Yes, that center na baby the area ukoto feeling gas no center no a convert into an exchange point or an operating exchange point you register there. Alternatively say another place that is closer to you, because proximity is critical in all of this things. And the one that is very closer to you and I will feel it say you're reliable and you want to deal with the person, register at that particular place. So every documentation shows that you have a dealing with the agent, and then you are using the cylinder that you have picked from that particular identity. It's just for the purposes of documentation and traceability.
Enti se mete awudomi ene North Kaneshi na me register wo ho na be afe ana 3 months achi me move to baby to say Jowlu metumi edesa me cylinder no akọ change wo Jowlu na say just me say the ban North Kaneshi baby a me register ye no.
Oh no, the moment you move, you relocate to a different place, certainly you are going to change a business person, said they won't deal. And so when you register with the person, you continue to deal with the person or the new registration center, because at the old one you will not be there again.
So I have to register at Jowlu again.
Divided into two. So you register this, like I said, the registration and some difficult issue is just for purposes of the records, so that at every given time, the number of cylinders out there in the system, the records. So once you move from so for example, and you move to even let's say Kumasi, you register at that particular place, so that at every given time there is the data that is able to tell say this amount of cylinders are in the system and this amount of people are using LPG. So the records would always be there for all of us.
Doc, me bisa way because yanoma ye wa adwuma mu ne ye ma me mu ewo dwom ye toda me otono North Kaneshi but unim say me pon ma ye late eti me de ba na matono wo kokomlemle ha sei eti se me tono wo North Kaneshi na afa kokomlemle na me pese adwuma nti enne me tono ha enne na wo se me register wo kokomlemle.
And then I make them say is the registration is just for the record of it, and yet the main issue of the implementation of the program, and whatever that keeps your record available to the system, so that even if you are dealing with 3 different places, depending on movement, you need to register. So that at every given time, that particular record or data will be available. You cannot take the cylinders to 3 different places at the same time. Same cylinder is that the person is moving.
Na say me de me old cylinder no ko na me ji new one no a minim say new one na me ji no say cylinder na me koto a keye den a ejanka metuaka we apart from gas mu ewom no ye ma me cylinder mu no was se metua sika bi ka gas no a me tono for cylinder no ana say mintua hwe.
Okay, so first there is going to be an assessment of the durability of a cylinder, because cylinders almost expiry date. Like I've said somewhere, people have used cylinder almost like an object of inheritance that is passed down from one generation to the other. And cylinder, the advice is that beyond 10 years, don't use the cylinder or send it back for refurbishment. In this particular case, once the program is about to start, there will be a determination of whose cylinder. If the cylinder is completely expired, then you will not be compensated in any way before you get into the system and use a new cylinder at all. But the determination, determination, it is left with 1 year to expire, it is left with 2 years to expire. That particular arrangement will be made. Fortunately for us, there is a cylinder manufacturing company today that has 2 lines of production. One is for the production of new cylinders, and one is for the refurbishment of old cylinders at the same time. And that system would then determine, depending on how old the cylinder, if it is not something that can be recycled again and brought back into the system, then what it means is that you just have to discard it and completely lose it. But something that can be refurbished and be brought back into the system, that determination would be made, and then a compensation could be given to you. So until the evaluation or the determination is made, I cannot at this point say you'll be entitled to this or you'll be entitled to that, because it is going to be based on the results of the evaluation. And it is even good that we have a cylinder manufacturing company today that has a production line that is mainly based for old cylinders that can be refurbished depending on how good or bad the cylinder is.
Doc, near uchre ye muin enyumre no. Akofem ama omanfo ati sanchire mu efise ye kan no. Wa kan nwumre se cylinders no. Ebi kan omo japade omo properties omo wa. They add the cylinders to it, say cylinder way obi timi di janeba. Cylinder ye japade wo mayimo. Eti se wo ka se wo hu ne se we ye old expiring date no. Mi isa wo kan. Mi de ne minim ne se bia arrest arena ache wo de koni ye spray. But say expiring date wo ho no koka kire Ghana ni ne se wo cylinder na expiring date aka no nti ya we de we ni hwe compensation bia ni woni sa ne ma na ntawa na de beba gas aye ko feli no obi wo ho no mo ko feli ma ne nyefu wo se o mepe half anyway nti sa ne ma ni nyina ho education no akofo me enough say next month ye betumi start sa enhyehyɛ ye boyi a enkofa ntawa bia madok.
Enough is subjective. Ebia obi baka say enough, obi subaka say enough. But as we speak, we've gone throughout all of the regions of this country, with the exception of Savannah and Ashanti. And we intend to do Ashanti and Savannah before close of this month. And in America said the determination of how enough it is subjective. And mind you, the conversation for the movement to the cylinder recirculation and shall say no from 2013, and this conversation has been going on till 2017, and the cabinet ambassador directive to NPA to enforce it. Then yeah, intensifying the campaign. In fact, a lot of the places were with our stakeholders in this industry. We are for almost all the regions between 2017 and 2019, just to let people understand. Then you're selecting some districts within some regions for piloting of the program to see what the possible challenges are going to be. And the way I like I said, because the determination of enough is subjective, there cannot be a time where all of us collectively would agree that the education is enough. But obviously, when the program starts, in itself is going to be part of the processes to the education. Because as we now start to practicalize it, now the challenges probably when they come, then we are able to find solutions for it. Fortunately, the determination is that the cylinder recirculation model run side by side with the current architecture that we have in how you acquire your cylinder and how you acquire your gas. So it is not as though one sector is coming to take completely of the existing sector right from the blast of the whistle. So because there's going to be the side-by-side running of the two programs, it's going to help all of us. Meaning that PA complaining about the issue about how much that you can buy. Ebia and Minisika and the Mikoto 20 cities. China music Ebia 200 cities and those things. Yes. And it is because of the anticipation and the cylinders, I classify you in various categories of 3, 6, 12, 14, and those things. But as the program runs out or it rolls out, the concentration of the consuming public, it will inform me the manufacturers of the cylinders to now want to rethink on which particular size would be of interest to the consuming public. And it's going to be a certain work in progress. So, and we start this program hopefully successfully for the phase rollout for Accra and Kumasi. It then would be moving on if there is a particular issue that we need to address, then collectively we address it.
But Openi, anticipate say challenges ni we betumi abanyina no. Enu nti nyanwanwa say yebeka say ye hye free regions a ye nim say the whole Ghana no ye ka population ye use cylinders above 50% or Ashanti region and Greater Accra region. Why say 2 regions we?
The critical infrastructure to the rolling out of cylinder recirculation, the availability of bottling plants. Currently, there were 4 bottling plants in Ghana, 3 in Greater Accra, and 1 in Ashanti. So that is the reason why we have to start with these 2 regions, as we hope to have many more bottling plants come about. Because these bottling plants, mind you, private sector development. And yet, a buying and obey decided maybe Femisica create or develop the bottling plants. It is the private person. And the item when the opportunity comes, the private person could want to establish one in the western corridor or some in the northern corridor or even in the middle belt or the coastal area, and then the program evolves. And anything that is contemplated by man cannot be foolproof from the word go. It can never be. There would always be the possibility of a plus or a minus. And then in the process of its implementation, the teething problems will start to bring itself. Now, when you look for the solution, then you keep correcting them and be moving on, correcting them and be moving on. Unfortunately, said the Namekano, and yes, the cylinder recirculation immediately comes and it phase out the current architecture. You allow the 2 to go side by side as you watch and try to gauge what the challenges would be. Now we are no correction kakaka. Now we are no correction kakaka. We are no correction kakaka. And God willing, you then arrive ultimately where you intend to be going to. And there can be questions. There would always be questions. But the issue is that if we are going to limit your discussion at a talking level, trust me, there would never be the appropriate time for implementation of any policy at all, because there can never be an exhaustive position on talking.
Obi be wasem obi bisa, but ye wo basic questions so a eno so na wo se nipa no te ase se na be ya ntokwa ma eti me wie wo no handling of cylinders no ya training nipa se ya fill gas kwanya nipa no be fa so apagya no wo mu e be kipu ya ye hu adwuma because eno so ehu.
And me can say we've had the collaboration between National Petroleum Authority and Ghana National Fire Service, and you hear education throughout the country. You call around telling people how to handle the cylinder, where to put it, how to use it after you go to buy, where you have a problem, where you should take the cylinder to. You hear new manupi, but like I've agreed, and I believe Utio Fosu agrees. Look, you can never have a point say Obi Abeka, oh, the education is enough. No. That is why after a certain level of engagement, now one start implementation. And the implementation would also come with its teething problems, so that as you identify, you move on, you correct them, and then God willing, you perfect the system. What is it called?
Nkakra. You. Eja kumi. Mejidi se watu nua kudusu nkanchemu a ode ama. Hello.
Yes, watching nka.
Say enchiase aba kakra.
As some of the castle can and but share your position they say so more person let's go on. Yeah, start near share because block a way of making this policy has seen too much money since 2017. So we don't want saw the implementation of the process. And let's allow it to go. And then we see how it goes.
You. Ye sha sia na ewo mu bia no ye besan ba mo na so mpanifo medamase anwumre. Abusiani a yati ye owura Gabriel Kumi eye vice president ma LPG Marketers Association vice president no na owura Kudus Abdul Mohammed so any PRO ema National Petroleum Authority madwencha mode ababi na yantinsi omayimra hyebadwam na ema hyebadwafo no a oyete ha ombebo charge kire ye no so no yenhwe omoso de ne akosi fantastic Wilberforce adwencha yode aba fantastic Wilberforce yemfa baby awoka no kura John Kofi Buadu ose wahu we nyina na hena monenami we so de yode aba Edwin Namisa pencil ose we kaime ebribi a atwamu wabra ye so home use ties eno so ye betwam ye mane mabio ye pilot ye den ni nyina no ankwa nkosi aga komense pilatu de yode aba se dom kwabenya na mitiemu efri na Gladys Naitete ose mitiemu free Nungwa T Junction Ebenezer Kumsen ose ebiwai Chama Community 6 na mitiemu free Chama Community 6 na mitiemu efri na Eric Opare osinyame enkam won kan so Prince Nana Kese Isaac osimeso me hwemo anwumre na fantastic Wilberforce BC nkwada akotwo nsɔhwe no me bompa ese nyame enka omu nyina wo mo ho onyame enka omu ho na ensɔhwe no omu ntumi entwero na omu ntwa ne se ne wo se omu twa no pepepepepepepepe ena okonko disciples so de yode aba ose me hwemo anwumre pa fantastic Wilberforce o campaign a wo ye no wani abre o campaign no wo animu abusua ma menkwa homa so lawyer Andy Apiakubi ene Ken must go sa wote sa abrofo na eba o mayimu a ma hyebadwani a press conference o mudi kan ye o address press conference no lawyer Andy Apiakubi lawyer majo bokode me didi se ebrene wo mu adwuma yesi wo mfuo do so a wo ye ni nyina eti eja enkakra akra adwuma na egu so no wo se wo ye ni nyina anwumre ye frɛ wo anya bone lawyer America kra ni press conference call so mra hyebadwam ema wudi animu edi twu dwase mo hwɛ animu sensacha ye beba waso ye hwɛ o mayi sikasɛm so afo ye wo no mo wonko o mayisi kasem ntotoyemu ne se eniema nkoye na monka se mu kan bibi se eye nipa e wo mo constituency na asomamo sansem na kosi sen
no mi no ba mi da dedika na mi chia tie fori na ne mi an mo studio na mi apologize to you so me kota kwade na matumi amedu ye wi mo na yenti e play no delay pa Intimo Franchely. Na sama obisa amino. En se yen bine parliamenta. Yedi batu jase enka kaema finance ministry. Na ikaelu ekobase parliament na majority side na no. Omuni yebeya gini se asema can also actually into the majority decision no into be say majority ni na gitu mi say omuni agina sa tibiano yankubunu na akoye say majority for nyina na eka majority for nyina kasa dia ne kasa ma fa the majority leadership no into be say na majority no be adopt position there na abe majority decision into na yenya speaker sorry gina yero na yeje mama majority say majority group ni na ayonedi asamu sukoto ewa mampani ni through majority no aniti mampani ni edi kobo ye hihye no mampani ye no kese na ye na ye what they say IMF hihye no ya obeyi ya no enti ye isusu no because the Janssen share deal empa primpofu fro enti na tese de wo ho ani se kopo any president die eno na edaso ewo ho a sakrai bia enya kwa mem na tube hu se sa jan esi no na enema bia na ekoso sa belu na omai muso si share titisi kasema na yenhu nisibe satam no ene mai sa agis polu ebai na en kwasebni free sabre no die emse insakare kakraba yehu se system bi ewo wiemu a yehu ti se inflation na erani interest rate na erani dollar exchange rate na rally na business environment generally na enkoyi kura the decline sabe die say ngwa me kasa you say sakreno abai ni pede but I say sani me ya body yehu stability kakra ho enti say ko hia bio na say agbe ho e bagi bi ho so say notwithstanding the economy yene sisi no sabia bampani so my futu say yen so nehu stability bia na sisia na agimpono ay different but sabia indensia inti ningaze agimpofu problem aba indensia as majority caucus on this subject matter indensia as the smaller group no in the majority on this matter. Erinti mekaya da eba bontie na mikasa ya de tugasa mikasa eche agia ye mubinu na yewo erinti na enye menko personal decision na ye nyina no ishi ahoro decision ena me after as spokesperson.
Yeah, kaipa, but monka se mu no moka se nipa wo constituency adwen na mo kanoniye mo constituency for kan me kai se no so moka kan ho na no moko constituency no mpacho wo mo constituency no mo ye bibi ti se people's assembly na nipa ne ka kire mo ana sesen because sa na tie dia ene na wo se nka mo revert back to omo asuma mo ne se ye bia ana so mo na aka che mo se inflation ne se ne okay niema ekoye nkakrakra eti mo back down
minyoba say asemu na bia mde fa no na obuare na se no ye beka sa ma niema no akoye de ye bedue no afen na parliament ya sore so in fact obi hwemu ye sore so nanu yawade na fiara ni holiday and Mrs. the committee be a friend of subsidiary legislation. Ye find a more MA. Yamia Duma, Ochina, the Transia, less Transi, Ochina, better Transi. Ochina, Yamia Dumia Transi, and another Igmano, a diabetes. And Tiabasia back to constituency. Na, Yina Bina, Abutreka Krama, na, a co constituency viewer, a constituency for beside in Comobu. Na ubisa me se kwambe ya faso a nya gyenche no tu ye constituency ho ye be ko round be a police station by police station akushia the party for no the various polling stations. You may a lot of press and public interactions with constituencies. Now, you may report near parliament, any government directions, any near woman say, Yabishia. Within the last sitting meeting, may a public statement be back on organic agriculture, back on flooding in Ghana generally, and Bakunsu was on maybe I'll tell you. Any responses to the Biden any couple, but could be any LGBTQ who says by any somebody can hold me. Legislation did by a passing in the process, no. In public statements, in press interaction, no, I'm a quite my young for near Casa by way of a feedback, Muka, if you are to Hono 2 hours, Nabidia, 1 hour, we give feedback, the 3 constituents. So, interaction will various forms. A question them, any assortment for Casa. A question him, Penny, anonymous, a could mean so. And a crime may be near Cabo, I am not a sentiment of 3 young man for the brain. I have been a church and somewhere say we are. Now, your church, the Daho anymore, I quit him. Now, young man for a capacity, the could be a young and be peculiar a bansuswa. A month for no through the various platforms we are discussing. Almost Paquina, a chain.
Honorable Enyanwa ahokekania kukuduro ya wodi nipa kure nimu mrashebedwem dodo na ade nso nimunyamfo ande apia kubidie eja ne lawyer woye ne lawyer adwuma woye din ba sa asem wei se ne wusi lead ye wa ka se ye nipa dom ene ye take decision ba me de me ne kasa mafo a me kasa edema edom no a na wachiri no moko shia mampani ni esiye sane mo ambeka ese o se da bi mo ntwen ye nko IMF mra yakwa aba sika no kro fen di kan aba na se betonne ne mo kame ate ne so ye nchehwe ye sokora ye nko so ene nipa bi nsem o mo keka se asem mo sa mra hye badwafo no ya hye mo mfunum na no wa wunua Ricket gan ye ne kasa wo hause sa na hye badwafo ni nyina sei wo mu hu wa na o mu doje obi anya na dwen sa asem na obebo so o mu nim ni o ma ye nti ye se bidi o mu se tete mu so se magiska enye nwanwa se asem na se mu moso o enewo anwumre wo kan so inflation ni we no kura mo asem hu ya ye nipa nwanwa o
ni nwanwa de ni no nyaji ni ono honorable Obaya okay no or not being no chile na ewenwa who say o kenya okay say or feel say there's any wrongdoing e bia no o kan track na so ni nipa no aye kasa no ana so person say e me kwa ni ase be kuma na say e nipa dom ni na ni he o mafu and I miss me catch say assuming without admitting say akoba say me kwa na me from my tia uma kaduzu enti anase se mikwa mini ho ana me se mikwa majaya na se edo na gbimu se de kan na de ekoso na ekoso kwambe bitumi abase ye nyina bekase ye jaya na se nyina bekase ye nka ho ase bi na ye nyina bekase ye de si ha de okano enye ni kwan sunu no se obekana sa na mom ye tie de ye see ka ho asem kwa anka ye de the constitution kwa the constitution is saying say the back ekobase the wajintre bia ye mfanko dan president particularly on matter appointee bi ho asem na the president ya constitution is say he may accept the position ya be akono which means that he may accept or he may not accept. Now, in the case of Supreme Court, Kasai, there was a constitutional provision. In the case of Ghana Bar Association versus Attorney General, Supreme Court is saying, Safutu could do a Mampaniwa, and then said the Akotuno, Obekam, Obejatum, Opera, Obejatum, Opera, Onitum.
But honorable, sa constitutional provision we never honomo, and a man come Mampani or Namobaya press conference at Chiansana, Mampani Fremu.
Chairman from Manusi. Minty, sir, Constitution is say, Mampani, the Assam Sakotunima, or who quite said, or Yitumana, when Yituma. Yeah, at the time, I had the Janus Disem, Akotunim, as a press conference of Friday, and to him. Yeah, I see. She said, if you hear or no, no. And he said, obey the can say on your big candidate, and no, Mampaniho. And he said, yeah, or constitutional gentleman. Master, I could do Mampaniho, now I can say, obey yes, what man on yes into one. Yeah, can you video? Yeah, Bibia, Kawu Premier Bitami. That's all problem for the disaster. Who go for the assembly of the two? Constitution is a when I become one. Constitution is a Opa Begatum power into. Sabe who he, Elintino, why gentleman has one that?
Honorable, Unia Honorable, Unia Riketegan, Chia when you may, Honorable Majum Pacho.
Yo, Mrs. President.
Adom Naswe.
Yo, Michia, Minian.
Me did say, what ya say more? There be near war can say. Say, Nina Swa or Mode a year press conference, car say, Swafo show may seek a some swan corner, and they saw him inflation no, now share Sunny and Yemesiqua, near me picking kakra. Enti wo sane na no be kan say ono mo cry say mo dodge no o se nya sa na tie ne ma pike sa na onu hu no
we go back to
sister for the which for which and you bring
omojo so
honorable and you bring me say some now okana which kakama look and you be no share Omo show mo say tell you no economy mu na yen ya ka civil society for aka Ghana for aka na mampeyi onte no second for yata e ka ho manioma enkoyie wo man mu nti yen se second for yata no initially no omo no omo nka ho le o wa no ma kata ba so omo 8 to 90 group of 8 to a group of 90. Say FPDA, they are going to break with tradition. So, Kasa tradition being that normally, members of parliament no more enough. The way they almost break with ranks because we say Ghana for bread. They even went to the extent of telling us, say, constituents when they visited their constituencies, now constituencies, I catch you say. Mumbamba Pamukano for Yata in few. Well, constituency normally about parliament. It is a constituency. We're representing what parliament and say. This is what they want. That is what you come and do. I'm going to buy a giddy. Before I say drink deep or taste not. I dare when you say to me, and make now a young kiki sao by it. After we start here, not feel the Akofa Bibi.
Baby or dear fan is honorable se constituency on a fee no mobeko na onu se obekwa committee nipa wo meet you omunhia mu beko so enti wa oman rinki deep say o ma yeden
ami aba kame ko man kwa maka kakra de wo mu ni se se wo drink deep a be drink ko si baby a emra man kwa se wo bigina omo so the same vein no omuye say omuye vote of censure no eye nyina echi no baby a could do it, baby a ye could do it, one of both of sense no a diom bedru na a diom bedu hono constitution no de na kira ne se do ho a na obepim na president akasa
honorable akasa kancho ba na makasi
president again na umbetumi kakra fine because we need bibi wa because constitution no akira the end of the road for you. Such an agitation. Almost the end. President, you know, and you are constitutionally.
But honorable, mesa ba because when you okay no, so mo call ya no baby mo kopem ye no. Ba mo de ende mo call ye no mampani ka say ye nko IMF mra. Ti ye ba ye no nka mo nye reply in free no ho.
Na
mo nsa nko ba oni punum.
Reply. Why na esese odiba. E na makachi say ya bo punu mu e de asem na tuna no atunim. Na constitution ni say obeka ho asem na ono akasa so hye ebo say obeka ho asem after IMF no. Say no. Why na Ghana expecting the no by way of an answer. Ye ko company ho biwa ye ka kwesi no no an ye besa ka eniti se ye ka ye esese ye ka wia na da company so se esese onu no kasa no kasa ya na edi an bio na esese ye ye nyina ye Ghana for no minia ba ye mama ye constitution constitution we company ni na company can once a month. It doesn't lie in our mouth again.
Mate, honorable ma unia ricket into asomai.
Ma menkasa akana my brother wakasa as the same in some man or the and it's neither here nor there. Me feel say omayimu ye best start to say ye guys say ye be defending you maybe say any defendable. Na the akoshe constitution the akoshe simple what say finance minister no the performance no enye enti yense sano things are even worse now since amoka system ne yakwa IMF ma esi ya budget review numbers e de baba parliament nyina ya revising nyina down so this man says on what 10 corner figures now, economic indicators now, ever say what any corner no, which is the economic indicators should be pointed in the right direction. We indicators need pointed down. What by revising GDP figures, what by revising inflation, what by revising even petroleum price, I'm going to share budget in say pure price, crude oil price by medium revenue estimating and yegma. So this man's performance is even worse than before. Especially IMF financial officer IMF cry ever buakakrano. Who say IMF IMF who says say economy so much. Say even the IMF program is not, working the way it should. Now for you say now constitution something in your mind for constitution the finance minister is a brilliant finance minister. I am one class of finance
of the constitution.
Let me on in the group now, that group of 80s and 90 now. Omujina was a memo, which recommend one for taking that stand now. We are normal letting you down. I be someone if they taking cover. Omukaka constitution, something in Yaman and Yaman improve. Never been improved. Media review and never been improved. 10 in the corners are there no. When go to Kumina 10 corner. Things are getting worse in this country. And primarily the finance minister is taking policy decisions and doing certain things. Can I say they see a Bank of Ghana 60 billion any losses because Bank of Ghana the HSK they support a fiscal authorities, a finance minister, instead of focusing on their own monetary policy. As a fiscal policy, a better than lose 60 billion. And it's all as a result of finance minister, only with the oil. You could be about no back of a petition.
we were looking for a finance minister, not a pastor. Now, if you do point to be a say constitution in your improve, many appear to be in your improve. Nothing is improving. Things are bad. The earlier stance you took, you respect them. You say at long last, Parliament will be able to, provide new oversight responsibility. Yet we are checking executives now. Normally, you bipartisan approach, Then normally I one side, a opposition side, This time round, you have let all of us down. That's the way they are constitution and what they are. Look, these guys have failed more than even Ken Opoyata has, because at the moment, Ken Opoyata will go to Parliament. It's as at least you're trying your president, your session, and we were defeated on it. And by law, that is the best we can do, unless we do otherwise, or unless the Ghanaian citizens want to do otherwise. But it's too much our parliament. I was a bipartisan. No, I hope. It is shameful.
But honorable, and also na when we young for and the appear could be cancer almost so dear no constitution. I will cancer momo koya moko pemie no almost so dear ni say or mo beka na ni obe take the final decision say wo beko ana wo betena no eno no gina mampani so and your constitution no eka no ɛhɔ no so ɔmo so apem sɛ ne ɔmo apem ya o
minia appear could be minia me respect no ebi me respect no pa but me catch also on this equation that decision no ka ho mo ye 9 to say 8 no a disaster muntu me ya de na don't get up and say you are going to do
o gidi sadia na nke wo sɛ ɔmo ya ɔmo nyeye
amampanyinu ma mo say after the budget after the have you gone back to the Omanpeyin? What is the constitution in here? Omanpeyin earlier on when they went, or say Mun China me 1 or 2 answer. One case on you, or say Mun China me 1 or 2 answer because maybe official papa didn't sack be binchi on you. Yeah, DNA. What is the gap still there? Still pursuing policy. Keeper or 2 Munana Mayano. Or not also a crucial Munana. Yeah, the man Munana Bayama. This finance minister, look, we're failing it.
Honorable appear could be in patch on Manisina Bremaye. Honorable Rocket.
Baby, obey to me. Yen, you are nominated on the other side, and yet you are not small. One person on almost a few say, Moya Memana, Yamoba, say, this time round, you won't go to the executives. More yard, the Yema Parliament, and since the country. According to your constituencies, or your constituents, more on your parliament. What that could measure, we could a president to her, president to Simon Kwana, you can't budget you in a year. Nothing has changed. Things are getting worse. And then you are saying, say, constitution.
You know, honorable Pierre could be.
I'm respecting the baby, and I think that
honorable Ricketts, my union remu mame honorable. Yeah, better some mobile common penny one say meet ye.
Honorable, or no so tear say, the constitution 2 in Kenya, under Article 2 of the Constitution. We don't have any power to set aside the constitution. There punishment clause under Article 3 of the Constitution. And in the Constitution, the Constitution, the Obia to me, I said, and in Tina, a bit to me, no, I said, a bit censorship motion. Now, and also, Constitution, I said, employees in our parliament was say, Yengi means a baby. Now, essential, a career. Now, the decision of the president was a constitution, Cronwa, a general Swiss segment. I say, President, decision, they bring, and you're binding on him. Now, obey to, and the constitution, no, a new constitution, a creative parliament, and my powers, and my obligations.
say yes any constitution so na ye relevance any day and it is a constitution no actually say udu ha say me so ya we area u constitutionally why we do dia kano na say president no na obey the so we and this why you constitutional duty ni na wie na president me the so ya yeah members of parliament constitution no ema ya kwanya bia say you go force president. There's no way in the constitution say what kind of president say on to wa kodi minister.
But we say honorable president ankasa wonye wo say yenwie bui.
Okay. President ankasa we yenwie we yewia. Mumra mi yenwie hu. Yes I okay. O si yenwie we na wia.
So then
memamo emuaye de mo kano. Anything say any assume see a you can no. When is so perform? Is it there some quiet no answer president no or ye and you same say obey my home wire. When I do so some memory. And you can say yen and I say Yatiadano. Better than this house of one boy, actually say, yes, yeah. Because within the constitution, president say, me do sabre we ya, mema mumwai. And me, Mabay, and I say group, you Mabay, and the Daho, your name says, as I say, I could do president, you know. Some way be or not be my, or not be my. And yeah, you cook out something, we say, yes, uncle, near Kohoro can say, Monko, they could do sabre ya, Mumbra. And me and Fabia, and it will have been different. Now I could say, one guess was it a do say a do sabre, the mum way. Anything Monday to know about the horse or no of a main way. And then, and I say, number two, they can say, your questions and the my side, and I make a say, Sabre, no, I ever come back to questions. The best say a sample opinion view. Say a sample opinion view na constituency ni sankase ebi tintina munye say ya. Ebi a yeba ne besia. Ebe ka say ebi a enam say constituency no asiensa nye say ntiro. Ebi a yenko ka ho asem say ne omope no ana. Eti sabre de e premature say ebe ka say ye bibia ne ko president ho ana say Abra Yanti president in Kano. Ebia okay, Minoka say be or Chakra president Mumway. It is happening all things being equal. President and I say Ubway and Incomoy Nidia. And yea, say ye otherwise. And I say Sako Rubio. And Jabia who say, or can say, yeah, Yemla, Yemaka Kono and Cheno. And I say, I don't like a Chen in there. What ye was he a year of a mean boy. And you boy one here. And yeah, there are some country president in there. You mean say I am from Subia and I said Yan Susuyan Sanka as a phobia idea. There is a presumption there as a medical in Buenos Aires.
Bania usha asie kan ye na wo kan se o se sei enia ma ekoye nkakra nti se ne wo san kona wa sane wa kan sane mu ne se ne ma ye nti agya ko gya na ma ne tena ho kra nkanye hwe ana
na bi nye sa na e kire se nyame nchade tabde no ani e kasa no na ahuhie na wo ho na nya asem kitu akwa ena sata ma wo ho no even statutory payments kra e beko assembly kwa neko. It was all part of the business. And statutory payments, or no minimum, but give me who dance say, who dance say, we are up to speed. I may say, even the last, within this early part of this year, one of the state payments hit a assembly. And the situation is a little different. Comparing that situation needs up there, Kasana and statutory payments, look at engagement. Now, sorry, $dollar rate to proper. na there be sorry adeche interest rate galloping. They say this situation is better than before. It is an undeniable fact. That time no, that could be sorry the tears are for and this abuse. That time no, not 2 years na yenya statutory payments inquiry and this abuse. These are facts. And to be say situation no near what time situation when they and Sakaya Bemua matters of fact.
And yes, minister no in here so beko bi.
Oh, would you?
Meet pa.
Yeah, can say. Change, you know, so substantial affair. About me, I retire interest. This is the question you have to answer. And it has said, you know, and yes, substantial affair about me, I retire interest. No, idea, you may be man for no. Ah, my Saquinian. Every Saquini who come you. You didn't come on here. And the beer can say, my penny, a woman who changes me. A woman, my bushing. A woman, a circle back in me, the crop workers. That's what the quack saying a crop for a can hear. Kai will say, and Cropon is notwithstanding. A beer, put a book a crabamuno, notwithstanding a Boshana Shane, a beer, Kaye, a Bekayo. And now said, a beer, come here, Bania didn't a crop and penny say, a failure, Mamma. Don't forget the company. On can't say, obey you know, and also on can't be agent. And either way, if you answer my penny, or my way, and another company in the same way, and if you hold there, now I saw my penny.
Honorable Rickett.
Yes, many about.
You bet try and share Monco constituency no emra. Na
ministerial or OCCI. Problem was here, Necassia, ignorant, so any president and Akufa doing about me. A car mean you come in, I know, and a Dr. Baumiani and in an Akufa do. Problems are facing even debt exchange, you cry, or more they fixing a debt and come creating Guano, they are making a mess of it. And this guy is still in office. Many about my culture straight. I mean, from what I see, you know, as an economist, with this finance minister, you could be the David enemy, Kusitama, a Ghana for Bayese, a Mena Smosi, Jom Comomco. This finance minister, and maybe be Pepiano by you.
But Honorable Hun is a finance minister, we quite near my best son. Sikasem near walking, baby, a drew no near my best son, non quite be a baby.
You will be do a economy more. Your friend signal. Obi or PB, which means to my best signal. Yes, and your best straight away. But investors in your community, no, able who started with Yama said different. Because almost said this is the guy, not or your obstacle now. And then my butcher says, I would say, the court was a election president to Olusia. President Ukra was no Lucia. They have said, in your as a result of president now. People give the new administration a fresh start, you know, and give them the benefit of the doubt. This finance minister have the benefit of the doubt, no, he can't get it because or no, and that kind of signal, no, he's not the one to signal it. With a new finance minister with an IMF program, it's a big difference. This is what we are seeing that hasn't happened, and that's why we are can say finance minister no or you believe it nembra pound wa sebi no can say in a fresh start because you can say you may improve in a statutory fund people are still in the same situation that they were in when my honorable brother and others were crying for. Nothing has changed on the streets of Ghana, in the villages of Ghana. In Yoma, the same. Yes, maybe you cheer common fund and now but it's not having any impact because even the payments are not coming at the time they should come. Areas are building on various assemblies. I mean, everything is a complete mess. Yenya bako ɛde bɛhyɛ mu a na yɛyɛ party na yɛ praise yɛn ho bibi ketewa bi na yɛ praise yɛn ho interest rate yɛde friends exchange rate akɔfo mu a ekodu baby ekodu no ɛba soro kakra na yɛ start praise yɛn ho yɛ reserve asa no kakra bi begum pɛ na yɛyɛ hu dede interest rate na yɛyɛ hu dede. We are making so much noise at the wrong time. One thing, we just want to know what's your budget budget November of 2022 for 2023. In between the core IMF program, so we expect to say budget no baba catch and say on them say IMF program na no impact even your revenue and your expenditure deficit be wo any ye because we can't go to the capital market. These are the things we were expecting. You don't come and tell us, in the middle of the road that we've turned a corner. If we turn a corner, won't Ghanaians see it? Ghana for your turn a corner, you. My sister, we bought to my turn a corner now. But the finance minister, they're crying and say, this man comes and belittle the intelligence of Ghanaians. It's as if we don't live in this country. So, if you give it an Alabama report, the economic situation in Jupiter to us on earth, as if we don't live here. And such a thing must stop. We can't carry on like this with such ignorance, as if say, the air cost on economy, so between and economics, IMF no they are fed up because they don't even believe that he's committed to the cause. Because he's somebody who stood abroad, this man will not be in office. Because anybody will get on unbelieve an IMF no country be I know you didn't be quick so okay IMF negotiation. Mrs. Edma is no. Also you don't believe in the people you are going to negotiate. So why should the president ask you to be the one who be quick also negotiate up there?
Yeah, that's honorable. Maminya mona mode monko constituency no emra. Honorable appear could be can must go for no monkomra na yenhwem wa ye be free waba.
Just give me 1 minute. Subject matter now we introduce here the minister addressing adequately. But me who said digressions be a bemune comparison be a nekosom and into the mommy 1 minute na me so me respond to it now. And he said change must expect betterment, not change for the need to just change to what we knew. Said Nanya Papa. Now say change near your comparison there. Media sometimes I'm sure financial expenditure I incur in previous times and in the area. Bakupe na mimpanya example. Second interchange. Sika ye say no. Ni project scope ya intimi achieve ni nyina. Niema na say na the second interchange maybe ya nye. Then so sika no ye dey say ye second interchange no. Etimia ye 4 interchanges Ghana. All the interchanges now better than the second interchange with the same money. And no media make us say you see we need over na the who be that na sikaseye and former president Mahama and it is again for say change clear he is not the change
ono ni change honorable work can ye ura kenofo yata no se okwa nkebe bo asa change no
we are measuring Kenuforiata against himself. The past and the present of Kenuforiata is a disaster.
It's not the change Ghanaians will expect.
But honorable say change Kenuforiata and your mama ne beba.
And I make sure say no a body for Bakupedi. And introduce body for Bakupedi say a change Uforiata, which we have said before. Now, yes, a change Uforiata. I see a real be aware better. I'll change Uforiata. And yes, the change for the sake of changing. And I said the change for the West. And it's equally, no.
Honorable Muni will be a very pressure for that.
President here.
Honorable, when you over replace Okurasa. You know, you are more than capable of doing that.
Yeah, Damase, Honorable. Yeah, that's it.
It cannot be the mama.
Yeah, that's honorable. Honorable Ricket, Mamina Masana Famusia. Abusiam na shebedwa form yenu Cape Coast na form na shebedwa ni Cape Coast South MP Onmunyam for Ricket Kweku Hagan and Andy Apia Kubi honorable ono so constituency of war Asante Achim North constituency Ken must go ona odi animu kasamafo your address press conference ntine na no yi ode aba se Ken bego se ongo no ho ensem eno no abusuan faseda ema kasaprekon landing dry gin ye kan kasaprekon landing dry gin na kasaprekon adawroma ena gina ewodwa so se ye gin pa na wo hwehwe de a kasaprekon landing dry gin ye bisa na pebi wo so abi ni wo shop mu ebi ni wo ba mu no kasaprekon landing dry gin distribution no ye be ye ne de abre kama number abe fresh no ye 026 23 51 251 any of fresh wa ebejo so kama baby awo bia kasaprekon landing dry gin mpedin 4db ebedru honomo na Franco Trading Enterprise ebusia ene say CCTV cameras a kane na nkane wobechina wobitumi china wonhu baabi kro obenya biato ene papa Franco edibi aba etuko Franco Trading Enterprise anye mobile phones nko enye TV nko enye air conditions nko enye computers nko ne yede aba CCTV cameras papa Franco dibi aba kona kojibi na ade onya de bow fie ho no mo a mesi area ho bia BBC a wo ho ne yebeba efisa ne ode be bow fie anim no eno area camera hwe ba bia hu bibia clear ena ne ebow fie bow dem so no unya de to phone so say ye wadwuma mu na ade bobo a ba bia wo nam bia ne yekoso bia wache ne nyina ena DBS roofing sheet chance papa ye de bodan so o bodan so wie no bi ani hu chance no a utim se area ho no obi an se wonko a wodan na wabɔso no edem befua ba ko pe gen chance free DBS ho na fa bɔ wodan so ne ma 20 years fading warranty emfie duonu chance ne so empa ena se wuhia dade ne se ne nyenua yentonua bio eye allozine trusses na de na ade igu so ohia sankre blocks bi wo ho se ohia pavement blocks a ni nyina TBS de bi aba ya ye bema obi kama madwenche amode ya ba bi ene live Facebook Adom 106.3 FM mudi bi aba ma memfa ba akumienu na ye mpem enko yanim live wo Facebook madwenche amode aba bi no se ye kɔ hɔ no mo a Dauda afaji de ayode aba wose mehwemo gomua de rampon ena mehwemo free Benjamin Tete wose honorable Ricket asem o kan yi me nokure menya ne nokure Banjiro wose wodi free asesiwa ena eba na dwenche no Felix Osafo wose ebiwai medin de Felix Osafo kantanka mitiemu efi Worcester Massachusetts USA ena mitiemu efi na good job nyame emuamo na yeka NDC de si ebeka se eniema nkoye enkofa NDC mrade ensi teacher constitution we amoaso we say ebiwai enkwada etwero BC no mamemmo omaba so ene omaya de nyame nnom na betron so hwe na wie no na ne firimu ba bia kama na yese enkwada no atumi ade akɔwanim Ankoma Foster edi we free ofuase ayire bi Achimansa district na eba wasi BC for no mesum ba omaba so bi ba omaba so pa nyame enka wo mo ho na Kwasi Ado incoming MP ayensu ano onso nyame enom no na wontumi emra se ya Ankama Foster ne de yi ode aba eno no Ankama Foster adai na ode atoato so sa Eric Mensa wasi ebi wai African politicians no de jama wuni momo won ba musrem se pa na asem kita won brofo akese ene wo de ba na o ma be yegu wo sa be wi ase no na o ma asem akan so ba bia te se no kura nu sha kwabra gentle o se bi wai nia akoso wogomu abudu atan na mpesa meka bie nia se yesi head teacher age nkwada sika so okoye registration ama nkwada no ya one register na nkwada no so ya mo anchoro nso hwe ni bi na GS mpanimfo a wobudu ata no mede sobo bo won mede somo bo wo pass yese nkwada no nye won fo nso watue sika no eti nka mo de mo won twere no mu wie a headmaster mbetwena so a makotwena so nemum sa mumma nkwada no ntwero de hadwen kwabna gentle wuni index number wuntimi ntwero nso hwe no o twero ye ma pepa ni bia index number e be na ehuni amake index number kora no mu ni bi Eugene ansa akwiapem mampo ene o se mehwemu efri James Avonu o se ebiwai meso mehwemu free go mu afete na monto adwuma no so na monsom oman Ghana yeguso som na naje o se me ebiwai gas yasemo amoka ye no ye gas cylinders problems bia no me solve bi me engineering company bia chese me womuo ye solve bi enti obi a wo pese wo gas ho ha bia na wo engineering company no me boa kra se wan fa din na ma o just 6 ahimfo o se ebiwai MPA for policy no mo de eba no o man fa education ama ye nwona dudu o man fa education na ma ye ntehwe ase o man fa education no emra na Ghana for entumi entiase o se efre won na gas engineering company na JD no o se ye wo a wo pe gas no ho education bia no oba na gas engineering na ye betumi aboa Honorable Theophilus Afote Odai o se afen still we de jaman kran wa twra be mi ne so wa yira mi o o se de afen shianye ejo omo o so mo ye de ombe ya so mu ntimi enwumre o de mako kasegbe na ade bia beka ho no Eric Nyakon o se ebi wa me chiam anwumre Nyankopon enhiramo na onnom na somo amosom no monsum ye agona amadonko na me de madwenche no firi me ma me efre na ante akua o so wo agona ani owura kwadwo bonku chia omoma me papa me gidi se o ma me ne kwadwo bonku omo ate wonka o se ebi wa sa gas nhihye foforo ya mpanimfo ede bei no affect gas cylinders no business amanfo ye omo eton no affect omo eno na panine kan ye kudu se omo ni omo ya bom old ones na ewo ho kwan dada no omo mbeton omo de na wo so apani wan ni bi no wakoho ombe ya for some time hu se Ghana for ade atwem ansa na sachaye ne beba omo aye messages no wo de ba na de ababa ko na African anyiwa mfiri mu wai emfa ma bebre wo ye ne bebre a wa hwe yo bete obeyi wa firi mu David Churchmensen o se ebi wai monto adwuma no eso monto aso emayen yeguso a ye ho adwuma ma mimie huma no entum efi sabri ko betumi afre na de wadwenche abadwumadie no so 0302216561 and 0302216562 0302216561 and 0302216562 betumi afre na de wadwenche aba hello kule antum hello Eja mpacho dini baby afrefre.
Everywhere majo.
Mejo so eja.
Ye frame busumunu do mabe.
Yo, busumunu mienti o.
Na me sha na juma fa o ye magana ebiwai. Na ebiwai. De meka na say o man bia ana say nipa bia o pe mpuntu no o je bosia. De mo se wo ko je bosia. Bia wo de beye ene mfaso de beba so a ebe boa wo no. Eno me against IMF say o man ye bakwa kwaje bosia wo IMF ba ye kwaje bosia no ba eni ene ye ye amana boa timamfo no mfaso be ene de be break timamfo no ebi why enu pia na enne asore a wo be hwe na yesi asojafo akɔgye tumi afiri ɔman mpani a ɔte akonnwa so nsɛm mɛsrɛ ɔman mpanifoɔ sɛ sika biara anaasɛ biribiara a yɛde ama ɔmo sɛ ɔmo mfa nyɛ adwuma a ɛbɛboa ɔman yi mpuntuo no mɛsrɛ mpanifoɔ sɛ ɔmo nyɛ because West Africa the way a nneɛma ɛkɔ no yɛte tame bɔmbu so what we say aman ɛnan ɛna sisi a cool asɔsidi wɔ hɔ fanom lẹ́yìn hwɛ sɛ Ghana ha fanom yɛyɛ angels nti no cool ntimi nsɔre wɔ ha fanom tɔfi akwa ɛmba so saa but the way a nneɛma ɛkɔ no sɛ mpanyinfoɔ ɛmmia wɔn tan mu na sɛ wɔn agugu nneɛma mu a nneɛma bɛkɔ basa na bɛsrɛ MPP foɔ mpanyinfoɔ wɔn asɔre akɔtuatua sika kɛseɛ sɛ wɔn pɛ tumi ɔbrɛ ko a nkurɔfoɔ wɔn constituencies ɛbrɛ ebi wɔ a meti ha fanom mepɛ laptop kɛkɛ ɛne yɛka ne sɛn motorbike kɛkɛ manya adwuma bi a mede kɔ akɔyɛ mimi ɔboafoɔ bi ananso mini mpanyin bi paa anka obetumi aboa nsa panyin akɔ akɔtua sika bum so ɔde kɔ akɔpɛ ɔma mpanyin mi wɔ aso saa panyin no ɔnya nti mɛsrɛ mpanyinfoɔ sɛ ɔmo ma sika no mmom mmra fam na ɛba fam mmom a ɛyɛ sɛ ɔmo mfa adesuadeɛ mfiri deɛ sii asen of wokɔtua sika no last minute sɛ yɛnto abama yɛnto ma ɔmo bɛgye di ɔmo nto ma nti no mɛsrɛ wo ma sika no mmom mmra fam na nso timamufoɔ no so ebi wa wɔne nyame nya adwuma
oso ni nyame entena minua hello
everyone
eja mpacho din ni baabi afrefe
mi pacho efu na mi kasa
yo efo mi enti o
mi ma mi best for US asɛn mi signal ne sɛ o tie o pa o sɛ o tia o everyone ma mi afia koto o kan kwe no mi tia no pa everyone atodo bi na mi trasia na andi mi eveni sɛ andi si to won kunam omho ye mi wonwa kese akomodie yo ye mi sawo say modi be class enu na Ghana fo ahwehwo enye se uba ena dokuru bua yedi ena she mama time na wutra sikura sat onye free education wutu wutri wo everyone yen kanu kure say ndc fumbra boti fa betu Ghana fo nya ani asise ye de ya abadia anopadia ye betwachi abesi roi ani brodo ama Ghana fo adi wutu asi enu na Ghana fo hwehwe se mo beka ana so mo meka de mo beye enu ase because of power na mo hwehwe adi ni taola ala patonya ndc taola na enu na mo ba na mo beka sa entini ye besi se mo bra boti mo beka so ye ba ye se ye ba ye be ma Ghana fo se enu ne ye ya na Ghana ndc fu mo trans wo power Ghana fo nyina ho se mo trans wo power da ya hu de mo ye enti enye we na wiase nyina ye di na wiase ni ya di ni a wiase ye di ma ni baro mo ba be tru most of power ya mo permit everywhere kanu wa wo onu
yedase fu yedase ensan fam mekom hello good evening pastor odini baby afefe
pastor me din bi ofaya
yo ofaya mi enti o
pastor me dia ni se gas de no ba best sana eno no e wo se omoma amanfo nyina ehu se ebia ye ba wo de na wo di ba no se na ebia ada se skano ye beji anasi yenje na ebi omonka ewo krom nyina na amanfo nyina ye awere enye sa se na omudi ba na eya bepa enso sa na ebi ankyiremu no so be ba no obehu se na be enwunye wo eno na 9 minutes ena MP ne de na MPP MP na wo kan oma asama ono ekura wo kan simple mo na mudi asam ekoye na de kura mpo na tuni ban na we aban kwa ewo a entini sisa na udi akowura ha na udi akowura ha asama no de unhu ne ibi a wono ekire no tuni ni nyina akodi aban ho enti se bibi wo ho a muhia se bia mo sisa na se aban so an ye ready se o pese wan sisa se ndi ade ne de akoka enti ya o mo hwe e ho de ne de o mu problem o mu ko ka asama serious asama e mo so e won pana wobɛhu ya na ɔmo sɛ abɛn wobɛhu ya na ɔmo sɛ abɛn.
That's it. Eja. Hello.
ABY, good evening.
Good evening, Eja. Mpacho Dini baby afrefe.
Your friend Edward, Mr. Free Sender Maria.
You, Edward, means you.
Yo, many was the now India will work in the Apple Point Japan. Then he falls down, and India more, Michia woman, I'm said delegate, and say, the more make you domina, and Bob and go. ABY, I'm say NDC mom, Yamen, Ukraine propaganda, no, a go soon to do. A year now, Cassa, when you course with the say, the ID card, you gonna carry the day Pacoyan. ABY, Miami TA crowd, me, yes, you know, and go for every time now, so you, NDC Poyan, and then propaganda, say, card in a binumin, you know. And when the fear everybody use a cylinder, no hook on the bomb. Me and go fire after me in the cry, if you are yes and take what own. That moon yata at the end, a bino a gas, I see your mooking. Education, any here, say education, it's me koya. Ever boy. Oh, ever boy. Now, sorry, and I'm just a dear boy piano. Somebody got to hope in education, yeah, free education. Said the Mosia to hope in the same thing, and I'm open some way. That's what I'm a banning journey. Now, everyone what you mean, we are not me call or say, where I appear could be not seven. Mr. Omo, Sir Omo, and a Mukia, Umkufa finance minister. Ebeya Omo don't go so now Mudisana Mono. If you say a near manner aircon, enjoy it. Oga koyo bango du kiakie no otunu frɛ and ajuba 11 year into office ɛsɛ ɛdeɛn na ɛkɔso ɛwɔ man mu asɛmbe na Ghana for ɛka sɛ obɛkaya cement factory here omuti no wɔ north no college ya ne ne kokosia ne kan sɛ baden kan sɛ cement de boa yɛ dene wɔ man mu na ɔyɛ saa deɛ ne ɔmbɛpɛ bi ɛwɔ ɛno ho a sɛ ade ne yɛ competition a ɛbɛkɔ fam na wo deɛ wo ba ɛno an sɛ wo te wo to so wɔ no mu saa yɛ ka bi a wudie ade.
Yes, that's it. Hello.
Edward.
Eja.
Wadwe.
Mejo so Eja, udini baby afrefe.
Pastor Dr. Newman ni tema committee.
Dr. Newman mienti o.
Eda se minister che modin koma incoming president. Ye Dr. Mamun Baumia. Bibi obia mechia no ni Antigua Professor da 23 first vice. Min haba. Yes, sa was a headmaster now. Why were you talking about Yana? And Palana, I dashing our yabo. No, yes, sir. The dome will be a say, Tapocrana or from Panama. Near Fanafama Council. Now, we may decide, and I'm saying, Nascana began and about Bobby saying, so we say, so called a wooden Udachin. Yet, what man call a Padachin, a yabo was not long. It is DS, no more, but rather drop upon Gamo. Not as much as I say, young man this for no. What will your mother say? I say, MP, Ghana, I had any to me no, and never bore mamma to me every naba. Because your my one, yeah, call and fear 9 and fear no much. I do so at least of Foduma as a son of my penny, I could do that I could do or have a contested you. No, they gonna for Pemunity. Now, on my penny, I want to my education. What's your best with my aim? I mean, you want Harry Catao.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Eja, udini baby afrefe.
Pacho stayed in the President United States of Pachama Medal.
You say to me too.
Micha listeners mean party A, party P, Yenya enemy, Yenianum, Omani Yen. Everyone, Ghana card where I see a young register a sim. She says, 419 no air coso. Say, oh my Ghana, Nanka near at the par, oh my Ghana, Nanka yan buy a busia. Share at Timpoku Kake. Say ye the more Umbronia, ye canina, a bit you, and your boy see and your baby out at Timpoku Swonu Kake.
Ghana card and a dear 419 ecoso.
Everyone. Who on money of your pro say, my son is scammer, who traces what? You sick of you. Yeah, bought for 1 night. You see, I register your steam, new Winina, say one with the bought for 1 night. She said, we went my son, I can say, what better idea of one who are sending Bibia will be beer or ways who could check here. Now, Scabia and Nisu. Everyone, did that then, Ghana, yeah.
Yes, you register SIM. You register SIM, say 419 so koso.
Yɛda minia abusua miɛmfansi ɔpare wɔ suhum ɔse meda nyankopɔn ase ɛma onimunyamfo okreku mante next MP for ayensua no woka ayifo no ho campaign managers no Jerry D Hunter ɔse bi wa monto adwuma no so na anwumre nipa amafe no ayi onimunyamfo kwadwo ban redu na memfa ne kra ensie yie ɛne na kasaprekon London Dragon abusua kona kwajibi wo shop mu wo so a wo pagin no so wo pagin nko ade a kasaprekon London dry gin ena wo se wo kɔ ho ne aka no wo obi na ne nsɛm ayɛ peche ne nsɛm ayɛ white wo do nsɛm miemu na atom na sɛ oyɛ kwawensani no anom nsapa eno na aka sɛ wanom nsafo kasaprekon London dry gin kasaprekon sa wode abadwa so nyina no woyɛ dwen wapomuden ho nti wo hia bia number no na mede twudwai 0262351251 eno ye wo awutu akoton na Franco Trading Enterprise abusua say mobile phone na se wo sign Franco Trading Enterprise ho wo Ghana ha ko shop fufuro bia mu a na se wayira wo a wanya sika kakra dwetie kakra pese utukoton kra wo ko Franco Trading Enterprise a ne bo no se ne yosi ye no no ubetumi atubi akoton ena na ye di CCTV cameras no abeka ho unya bi wo fie wo shop mu a obi anti mokro no etese ne ode watchman atena ho hwe ba bia unam so da phone so na wo monitor DBS adaroma chance papa ye de border so gibi border so na emwa wo abusua medemu asi na me producers anwumrei eye listo wo kwadwo fodwo kwankulenu etechire Aisha Akua Ibrahim ena Kofi Akowu atwum ebo chidom Frank Milovan wo ho ayo ena ohenam ponsa